It's great to be here with you today. Dear innovators, inventors, entrepreneurs, and other guests. I'm honored to be here with you today to celebrate this wonderful GlobalWIIN program and your success to date in promoting and supporting women in achieving their full potential as innovators, inventors, and entrepreneurs. I'm also proud that over the course of my career, I've been able to support a lot of incredible women and contribute to improving the local and global entrepreneurial ecosystem by supporting and encouraging women while moving the needle in terms of increased diversity of entrepreneurs here in Iceland. So how are we doing? As many of you know, Iceland has been the #1 country in terms of gender equality in the world. So I often get the question, is there anything left to do? Well, clearly, regardless of being #1 in the world, we have a long way to go. Just as an example that many of you know, only, I believe, three out of 23 CEOs of public companies on the NASDAQ main list are women in Iceland. Only about 13%. Another recent example is that only about 31% of top-level management within venture-backed startups in Iceland are women. It's better than many places in the world, but it's still far from the place we want it to be. However, the challenge is not just that investors are backing a lower ratio of female-led entrepreneurs here. There are simply still a lot fewer women-led companies that seek funding based out of numbers from the venture community here in Iceland. In the past few years, only about 15 to 20% of pitches are from female-only led teams. About 20% are from mixed gender teams, and 60 to 65% are from male-only teams. So it is clear that we still have a long way to go before having an even pipeline of female and male-led teams seeking venture funding here in Iceland. The good news is that I do believe this is changing. And I wanted to share with you some anecdotal statistics about the Golden Egg Entrepreneurship Competition, which I founded here in Iceland over 15 years ago. And the competition is still going strong as one of the pillars of the Icelandic startup ecosystem. It's a business competition for very early stage entrepreneurs and innovators. When looking at the data from this competition since 2015, I observed that women at that time only represented about 34% of participants, so similar to the number of women seeking venture funding today. Now, fast forwarding to the competition this year in 2023, women represented a whopping 54% of participants. It took 15 years to break the mold and reach this level of diversity. So I strongly believe that this is a good indicator for those seeking venture funding in the future. And it's a great prediction of the up-and-coming generations of entrepreneurs that we will see the same trajectory of women-led startups seeking venture scale funding. And ultimately, once those companies grow to become public companies, we will see the same level of diversity in public listed companies. So while we can all agree that things may sometimes be moving too slowly, I am optimistic that we are indeed moving the needle in the right direction. Because in order to reach our maximum potential, we need to invest in a pool of 100% of the people, no matter their gender, ethnicity, beliefs, or other factors. So thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your program.